Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready with all her tactical observations, Sue Smith. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It is Standard Liège up against Juventus.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Well, it's a real bonus when you have a player who's not only naturally gifted, but is also happy to put in the work, and that applies to Kenan Yildiz. What might we see from him today?
Well, I love the way he plays. He makes the game look easy. His first touch, his dribbling ability, the way he sees a pass, and then he executes it. He's got to be one of the best in his position.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre-forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Mattia Perin gets the nod in goal. Bremer plays alongside Pierre Kalulu in central defence. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Well, this might well be one to savour. Juventus get the ball rolling. Manuel Locatelli. Pierre Kalulu. Bremer. David. He could pick out a teammate. Just the challenge that was required. Thuram. And an opening. Couldn't grab hold of it. And off the post. Fossi. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Ilai Maaritra. Fossi. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Kenan Yildiz. No, possession changing hands over and over again.
Yeah, there's no real rhythm at all right now, is there?
Kelly. Now with Yildiz. Kefren Thuram. Locatelli. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? Oh, good vision there. Crossing possibilities. Intercepted effortlessly. Maybe dangerous here. No, high quality defending. Fossi. Decent idea. Intelligent ball. Nielsen. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. And it's played into the centre. And the attack fizzling out. Kelly. Now with Cambiaso. Lovely ball.
Great vision and awareness there. To see that and execute it, top class.
Kefren Turam. Strong possession play. Kefren Turam. Locatelli with it. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? McKennie. Now with Kalulu. On to Kelly. Yildiz. Now with Cambiaso. Locatelli. And on to Cambiaso. Thuram. Danger building. Now with Thuram. Beautiful pass. Really good build-up, but no end product. And so a corner it'll be. Now, how about the short corner? Decent position. And take it away. Fossey. And given free rein to run. Well read to win possession back. David. Space here for Yildiz. But they took care of the situation defensively. Marlon Fossey. Nielsen. Ilaima Ritra. Now with Henry. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, they managed to snuff that out quickly, didn't they?
Now with Kelly. Locatelli with it. Thuram. Oh, quick and slick. Kefren Turam. Now with Yildiz. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Fossey. Kasper Nielsen. Oh, nice ball over the top. He could pick out a teammate. Can they deliver here? Interesting pass. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Weston McKennie. Kalulu. And possession changing hands. Tobias Moore. And he has options available. Released it nicely. Who can he pick out? Nice looking move this. Thuram. Can he put it away? Oh no, and that's a really disappointing effort from there. Kasper Nielsen. Clever defending. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Oh, might be. Read it well and made the save. Locatelli. Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block.
Yeah, they do look organised off the ball, just need to remain focused, don't they?
And it's played into the centre. Able to get his body in the way. Can he put them ahead? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, this is all about the press from the front. They go as a team, make it so difficult for the defence to get out, and then once they win it back, they're so clinical. It's a lovely goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? On to Kelly. And on to Yildiz. Could be dangerous. That's a lovely ball. Danger building. Playing with patience.
Yeah, you can see they're just trying to draw them out. The back line just needs to hold firm.
Will it happen for them? Well, Juventus have it back here. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? That's not a bad ball. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, this is a perfect ball into the box. It's just asking to be scored. And it's intelligent movement and a strong connection to take it past the goalkeeper. It's a good finish, that.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Kasper Nielsen. Oh, showing good vision. He has time to play it over. Well, the threat could be there. And making sure there was no danger in the end.
Yeah, you can clearly see they work on their shape out of possession, can't you?
Francisco Conceição. Now with Thuram. Cambiaso. Andrea Cambiaso. Fossey. It's a weighted pass. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Cambiasso. And on to Kelly. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Bremer. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Conceição. Locatelli. Oh, read it really well. Played through by Yildiz. It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. Kefren Thuram. Now with Bremer. Kenan Yildiz. Jonathan David. Good looking pass. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, this could be a chance for Juventus to take the lead. They have a corner. Delivering it. Terrific piece of anticipation. Kalulu. Now with Kelly. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Andrea Cambiasso. On to David. Locatelli. Attractive build-up. And showing fine vision. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Thuram. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Bremer. Bremer. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. The Bianconeri have given it away. Marlon Fossey. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. And unable to keep possession. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Kasper Nielsen. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Attack looks promising. That is a magnificent run. Now he must favour the cross. Oh, that's splendid play. This for the lead. Oh, fine stop.
I'm sure it's only going to be a matter of time before they take the lead. We're seeing some really good attacking play from them. Just need the finish now.
And looking to apply further pressure from this position. Locatelli. And it's with McKennie. And a brisk run. Conceição. A foul, but no whistle. Instead, advantage Juventus. Very effective pass. It's a neat move. Fine build-up play. Locatelli. And on to Yildiz. And too long, too strong. Taken by the keeper without any fuss.
As you can see, Juventus very much controlling the play over the last 15 minutes. You just get the feeling a goal will come soon with all of the pressure they're putting on them, the amount of chances that's created, but it's about making sure you finish them off.
Showing good ball control. Oh, really careless. They might be in. That's a good-looking ball. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a nice through ball to split the defence. And once it falls to him, he's never missing. Calm as you like, slots it home.
So there we have it, 2-1. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Moore. Ilaima Aritra. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Moore. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Kasper Nielsen. Well, moving the ball impressively here. And played in. Just the clearance that was needed.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need finesse, do you? It's just about getting rid.
Manuel Locatelli, holding on to what they have is the priority, apparently. Jonathan David. Can they create something from here? A good vision from McKennie. And a goal here for Juventus. Surely theirs to lose now.
Well, if we look at it again, you've got to say it's thoroughly deserved. They've been the better side of late, creating chances, and you just wondered when the goal was going to come.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Kalulu. Locatelli with it. Pierre Kalulu. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Kefren Thuram. Now with Kalulu. Bremer. Bremer. Now with Kelly. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Kelly. Now with McKennie. Francisco Conceição. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Maybe the ideal pass. Well, I thought they were going to pull one back on the counter-attack, but the keeper had his own views on that.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to keep them in control.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Appear to be in two minds. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Sue. And off we go again. The second half has begun. Bremer. And on to Yildiz. We're getting the ball forward. Kefren Thuram. Can he score? Oh, good work by the keeper. Could be dangerous. Cambiaso. Is it going to be? And there it is! Another goal! And surely there's no way back from this now.
Here it is again, and the keeper does well initially to anticipate where the shot's going. He gets a touch on it, but just not enough to keep it out.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Fossey. Kasper Nielsen. Eli Maritra. Moore. And in the right position to read it. Given away again. Thuram. Weston McKennie. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
Yeah, they're just controlling things now, aren't they?
Perfectly positioned to take it away. Promising possession, this. Still looking for space. Well, they tried to keep the move going. Andrea Cambiaso. Manuel Locatelli. Marco Eli Maritra. Moore. Kasper Nielsen. Promising ball. Fine work from Juve to win back possession. No fluency from either side. Andrea Cambiaso. Well, he's certainly not alone. Excellent ball towards the front post. But goalkeeper's ball, disappointingly for them. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Bremer. McKennie. Bremer. Now with David. Jonathan David. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Yildiz. David. McKennie. Conceição! Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Kenan Yildiz. Had no interest in losing possession.
Yeah, uses his strength well there.
Kefren Thuram. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Now with Kelly. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Pierre Kalulu. Cambiasso. Now with Kalulu. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Bremer. Juventus have given it away. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Tobias Moore. Oh, this looks useful. And the keeper there to deal with it. Lloyd Kelly. Kalulu. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Pierre Kalulu. Kelly. Thuram. Kefren Thuram. Now with Cambiasso. Pierre Kalulu. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Thuram. And on to Kalulu. Lloyd Kelly. Now with Kelly. And on to Thuram. Locatelli. Now with Kalulu. Kefren Thuram. Now with Cambiasso. Pierre Kalulu. The Bianconeri have given it away. So a half an hour remaining. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Good strong play on the ball. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, just look how he sees the run here. The pass is weighted to perfection. And it's good movement to get on the end of it. Really shows his composure in front of goal, doesn't he?
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Kenan Yildiz. Locatelli. Cambiasso. Thuram. Easy to intercept.
Yeah, he's got to take care of the ball better there.
David. And on to Locatelli. Andrea Cambiasso. And it's with McKennie. Kefren Thuram. Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. Manuel Locatelli. And a lot to like about this attack. Cambiasso. And on to Thuram. And strong play here. Can he put it in? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
Well, the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Now, who can he play it to? Yildiz. McKennie. Thuram. Composed play in possession. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. And possibilities here. Fine cross into the middle. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. And a Juventus personnel change here. Ritra. Strong possession play. Marco Ritra. Nielsen. Ritra. Kasper Nielsen. And the pass keeps them going. Showing a great defensive instinct. Jonathan David. And on to Kelly. Thuram. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Kostic. Locatelli. Well, this could really help the cause. Filip Kostic. Now with Thuram. And in the right position to read it.
Yeah, it's great awareness, that. Positioning was spot on there.
Bremer. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Locatelli. And on to Conceição. Cambiaso. And on to Locatelli. Kenan Yildiz. Kostic. Thuram. Locatelli with it. Yildiz. That's a good-looking pass. Oh, that's high-level defending. Deniz Eckert Ayenza. Chance maybe to use the counter-attacking ability to good effect. Marco Ritra. On to Henry. Well anticipated.
Yeah, snuffed out nicely.
Yildiz. Really fine play to keep possession. Well, had no intention of losing out. And managed to cut it out. It's a good thing too. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Fossey. Marlon Fossey. Danger building. Can he find the angle? Oh, a brilliant save! Did so well to keep that away from trouble. And danger averted. Well read. Well, a pass like that has got to be spot on, and in the end it wasn't.
The pass was on, he just couldn't execute it, could he?
Thuram. Jonathan David. Could be threatening. Will it be a goal? An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good finish. You've got to praise the pressing from the front. It's relentless. And once they nicked the ball, they weren't going to miss from there.
Thomas Henry. That's a lovely ball. Henry. Tobias Moore. Showing good ball control. Kostic. David. And on to Kostic. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Locatelli. Now with Kalulu. Locatelli. On to David. Conceição. Determined not to give it away. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Well, the threat could be there. Oh, could be. Oh, still not dealt with. Thuram. Kefren Thuram. And on to Bremer. Thomas Henry. Oh, that's splendid play. Moore. And it's opening up. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. Well, they survived the attack. Locatelli. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Oh, this looks useful. Never really close to the goal, and it will be a goal kick. It's a substitution for Juventus. Ikoma Luis Openda. Good weight on that pass. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Cross fired over. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Good-looking pass. Kefren Turam. Real chance. Oh, fully stretched. Playing it in. Mo El Hankouri. Tobias Moore. Now opening things up. There to take it away. Quick counter could be on. Still racing forward. And what? Combiners! And the deflection means a corner. Keen to take it short here. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment. Thomas Henry. Moore. And good anticipation. Cambiasso. Decent position. Marco Ilai Maaritra. Good ball over the top. Ikoma Lois Openda. And he has options available. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Henry. Distributing it well. His determination there for all to see. Will it happen for them? Genuine chance. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. Might do damage on the break. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Cup miners. Holding on to it. And that is offside. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Ikoma Lois Openda. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Kasper Nielsen. Marlon Fossey. They just cannot seem to keep possession today. Good idea. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, if we look at this again, he shows great vision and awareness to play the ball through. And all the forward has to do is get on the end of it, which he does so well. It's a really nice finish.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, this was certainly a bad day at the office.
And a Warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. And Derek Ray here on the gantry, joined for commentary today by Sue Smith. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Standard Liège, and they take on Juventus.
I'm anticipating a good match today. It's important they get off to a good start, play their way into the game, be confident on the ball, and hopefully we won't be disappointed.
And the chance slips away. Using the wide route could be beneficial for Juve. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. And this is how Juventus will line up. Mattia Perin gets the nod in goal. Bremer plays alongside Pierre Kalulu in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. In a decent position. Kefren Thuram. And on to Kelly. Bremer. The Bianconeri have given us away. Marlon Fossey. They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. Henry. Nielsen. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. McKennie. Now with Conceição. Locatelli with it. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Ilai Maritra. On to Henry. Oh, that's splendid play. Oh, could be. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Just look at this great ball played through. Excellent awareness to create the opportunity. And it's good movement to get on the end of it. Really shows his composure in front of goal, doesn't he?
One 1-0 then. Thuram. Andrea Cambiaso. Locatelli with it. McKennie. Now with Thuram. Conceição. Locatelli with it. Thuram. Oh, great vision. Kefren Thuram. Conceição. Now with Locatelli. Weston McKennie. Nice looking pass. And space to cross it. Well, the threat could be there. Weston McKennie. Locatelli. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? McKennie. On to David. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel.
Yeah, looking really sharp, aren't they?
Wonderfully weighted pass. Weston McKennie. Now with Cambiaso. Oh, moving it nicely. This could level it. And the keeper more than equal to it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And there is a goalkeeper in command for you. There to take it away. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Intelligent ball. Cambiasso. And on to Yildiz. Kefren Turam. And on to McKennie. Locatelli. And on to Turam. Clever defending. Nielsen. Now with Henry. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Kalulu. Bremer. And on to Turam. Kelly. Kefren Turam. Now with Kelly. Now with Bremer. Pierre Kalulu. Weston McKennie. And on to Bremer. Weston McKennie. Andrea Cambiaso. Cambiaso. And the defensive intervention there. Kasper Nielsen. Ilai Maaritra. Fossi. Kasper Nielsen. Nielsen. And that is a below par pass.
Oh, you can't lose it there. It's just not good enough.
Kalulu. And on to Bremer. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Cambiaso. Juventus have given it away. Nielsen. Now with Henry. More confident play. A chance to whip it in. Ilai Maaritra. Will it happen for them? Well read to put an end to that attack. Decent position. Ilai Maaritra. Kasper Nielsen. Now with Henry. Interesting pass. Splendid block.
Great awareness, that. Just doing the right thing there.
Weston McKennie. And on to Locatelli. Turam. Locatelli. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Bremer. And intercepting it. Marco Ilai Maaritra. Composed and patient passing. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Locatelli. And McKennie not closed down. And he's driving his team forward. Locatelli. McKennie. Well, this could really help the cause. And it's with McKennie. Struggling to keep the ball. Thuram. Patience and persistence on the passing front in the name of finding an equaliser.
Yeah, they're certainly putting the pressure on now.
Locatelli. Now with David. Oh, danger here. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, it did look promising for a bit. Tobias Moore. Nielsen. Might be onto something. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. Francisco Conceição. Couldn't hang on to it. Might lead to a chance. Will it happen this time? And there's the feed into the box. Now opening things up. He had work to do, the goalkeeper. And Juve come away with it. Promising attack. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Very effective pass. And on to Thuram. Cambiaso. Kefren Thuram. Lloyd Kelly. Now with Cambiaso. Kefren Thuram. And Yildiz not closed down. Thuram. Must be. Intelligent ball. Still possibilities. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Oh, there was some pace in that attack. They just couldn't finish it off, could they? As you can see, Juventus very much controlling the play over the last 15 minutes. They're creating good chances too. It's not just possession for possession's sake. They've been incisive. You just feel that the equaliser is coming.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. Just cutting off the supply. Marco Ilaima Aritra. No panic, just passing. Oh, this could be menacing. And a disappointing effort. I don't think anyone can really deny that.
It is, and he just doesn't connect with it right. It's a long way off target. I wonder if he's going to take the next one.
Andrea Cambiasso. And on to Kelly. Thuram. Moving it nicely in search of a leveller. Thuram. Will he play it in? And reading it absolutely superbly.
Yeah, it was good positioning there, wasn't it?
Dennis Eckert Ayenza. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Thuram. Now with David. Good looking pass. Jonathan David. Juventus recovering possession well. Locatelli. And it's with McKennie. Through ball from McKennie. And the keeper there to deal with it. And snuffed out the danger immediately. Tobias Moore. Now with Henry. Kasper Nielsen. Well, half-time coming up shortly and the home side on top. Interested to get your critique.
Well, they've been impressive going forward. They've created some good chances too, but they've just got to make sure that they're going to keep it tight at the back.
Nielsen. Fossey. Tobias Moore. Well, he tried to control the ball, but out for the throw-in. Andrea Cambiasso. Cambiasso. Kenan Yildiz. On to David. Manuel Locatelli. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? Throw-ins given. And a disappointing throw. Locatelli. Now with Bremer. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block.
Yeah, they just look happy to sit back in shape, don't they?
Looking for the final pass. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Good weight on that pass. Nielsen. And trying to extend their lead. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Cambiasso. Thuram. Thuram! Oh, it's a really top-class challenge. Pierre Kalulu. And it's with McKennie. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Nice looking pass. And lost the ball. Kasper Nielsen. Fossi. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Nicely cut out. Andrea Cambiaso. Kefren Turam. And on to Bremer. Cambiaso. And on to Locatelli. The Bianconeri have given it away. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Nicely regaining possession. Oh, useful ball. Kasper Nielsen. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Kefren Turam. Now with Conceição. And teammates to play it to. Speculative ball fired to the near post. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game.
Yeah, he's struggled to get on the ball today, hasn't he? You can make an argument that he's not getting the service. But if they want to get back into this, he's got to start challenging those defenders.
So back underway here into the second half. A really good pass. Locatelli. And on to Cambiaso. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Kasper Nielsen. Oh, this looks useful. Nielsen. Oh, moving it nicely. Nicely thought out, couldn't quite make it happen. And collected with considerable ease. Locatelli. McKennie. Locatelli with it. Weston McKennie. Now with Conceição. McKennie. Locatelli with it. And Juve unable to keep the ball. Francisco Conceição. And on to Bremer. Kalulu. Kelly. And on to Cambiaso. McKennie. Now with Cambiaso. Really well played pass.
Oh, great awareness there. That's top-level vision.
Couldn't find a teammate. Throw in here. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Weston McKennie. Locatelli. It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. Oh, that's a clever ball. Moving the ball really well here. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Moore. Fossey. Nielsen. Ilai Maaritra. Marco Ilai Maaritra. Out of play for a Juventus throw-in. Bremer. Pressing high up has its advantages. Could be. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
Well, if you look at the replay, this is poor from the goalkeeper. He spilled it right into a dangerous area, and there's no way that they're going to miss from there. The coaching staff will be so disappointed watching that again.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Locatelli. And on to Cambiaso. Kelly. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Locatelli. Weston McKennie. And on to Kalulu. Andrea Cambiaso. And on to Kelly. Kefren Thuram. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. Good distribution. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Yeah, that looked really promising. They'll be disappointed, you know.
Lloyd Kelly. Francisco Conceição. And on to Thuram. Conceição. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Locatelli. No, high quality defending. Marlon Fossey. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Now with Kelly. Clever defending.
Yeah, it's great awareness, that. Positioning was spot on there.
Kelly. Bremer. And on to Cambiaso. Manuel Locatelli. Conceição. Now with McKennie. Kalulu. And Conceição with space. Well, possibilities in the centre. Very effective passing sequence. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Kasper Nielsen. Marlon Fossey. Real chance. simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and this is a great team goal. They keep the ball moving, 1- and 2-touch passing, and then it's a calm finish at the end.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Cambiasso. Now with Kelly. Bremer. Now with Thuram. Conceição. Locatelli. Now with David. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, they couldn't keep it. Thuram. Intelligent ball, cross blocked. And the ball back with Juve now. Moore. Fossey. Kasper Nielsen. Moore. Thomas Henry. Thoughtful play. Takes aim. Oh, really close. Just over the top. Yildiz, physically strong and secure on the ball.
Yeah, protects it well, doesn't he?
Kefren Thuram. Potentially a chance to do damage on the flank for Juve. McKennie. And look at this! Well, I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. And a substitution in the offing. Thuram. A danger here as he runs at them. Locatelli. And it's with McKennie. Interesting pass. Really determined play to hang on to it. Just went slightly awry for them there.
Yeah, they had great shape out of possession there, didn't they?
Thomas Henry. And space here on the flank, but quick thinking defensively. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Pierre Kalulu. Now with Conceição. Now with Kelly. Great weight on the pass. And delivered towards the back post. Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? And into the last 20 minutes. Kefren Turam. Now with McKennie. Kefren Turam. Cambiasso. Fine pass. Good looking move. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. And struggling to get the shot off. Oh, what a brilliant save to shut down the threat. Here it is now, a substitution. He's driven in the corner. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Bremer. Oh, useful ball. Oh, a fine block. Oh, good idea. And on to Thuram. Very effective pass. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, if we watch this again, it's all about being alert in and around the box. And when the ball falls to him, he's clinical. That's a really nice finish.
Ilaima Ritra. Decent looking pass. Kenan Yildiz. And on to Kelly. Bremer. Turn Koopmeiners. Manuel Locatelli. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Well, disappointing end to the move. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Yildiz. And on to Thuram. Kelly. Decent idea. Thuram. Maybe dangerous here. It needs an accurate cross. Not the most confident clearance. On to Lawrence. Marco Ilaima Ritra. Lloyd Kelly. Now with Cambiasso. Kalulu. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Conceição. Danger building. This looks interesting. And keeper's ball. He made it look as though it was never in any doubt. It's with Lawrence. Marlon Fossey. Being able to keep the ball is a huge advantage.
Well, they're managing it well at the moment, aren't they? They're playing out the game tactically now.
Marco Ilaima Ritra. And it's with Lawrence. And they have possession again. Conceição. It's with Koopmeiners. Conceição. Bremer. Now with Conceição. Now with Locatelli. Will it happen for them? And just like that, broken up. Kelly. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Locatelli. Cambiaso. Locatelli. And that's where to send it. And options in the centre. A very timely interception. Kasper Nielsen. And support available. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Cambiaso. Now with Locatelli. Thuram. Yildiz. Well, the seconds are ticking away and the home side in control. What have you made of this?
Yeah, they've been the better side and thoroughly deserve to win. The way they keep the ball is great to watch, and some of the chances they create, they're exceptional. Really good all-round performance.
Andrea Cambiaso. And on to Yildiz. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Can they set up a chance? Now with Locatelli. Now with Kelly. It's with Koopmeiners. Now opening things up. Chance to cross. Could reduce the deficit. Given the situation they're in, not much margin for error.
That's a great opportunity to get themselves back into this game. I can't see them getting many more now.
And a chance to whip it in here. It'll be a corner. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. And over it comes. Not the clearance that was called for. Determined not to give it away. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Bremer. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Kalulu. Locatelli with it. Could be dangerous. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Space galore for Juventus. Well, clattered away. Elhan Kouri. Smart defending. Elhan Kouri. Oh, it looked really really promising for them. Casper Nielsen. Marco Ilai-Maaritra. On to Lawrence. Nielsen. Now with Henry. Casper Nielsen. Lawrence. A really good pass. Ilai-Maaritra. Fossi. And the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, they just weren't at the levels you expect from them. You can have one or two players not at the very best, but here it was the majority. It was all a bit lethargic for me, and I'm sure there'll be stern words said in the changing room later.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today. No rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me Sue Smith, the former England attacker, who'll provide all the technical and tactical analysis. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It is Standard Liège up against Juventus.
I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Chance to play it in. Yildiz. Locatelli. Could be! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And this is how Juventus will line up. Mattia Perin gets the nod in goal. Bremer plays alongside Pierre Kalulu in central defence. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Nielsen. Oh, danger here. Marco Ilai-Maaritra. And on to Cambiaso. Kelly. Thuram. Now with Cambiaso. Kefren Thuram. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Chance to do damage. Now opening things up. Cambiaso. Thuram! Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Well, there to intercept. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Well, poor control there, and he couldn't keep it in. Goal kick. And Perin has it now. Now with Kelly. Yildiz. Kelly. Now with David. Promising pass. Fine work from Juve to win back possession. Cambiaso. And on to Locatelli. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game.
Yeah, you can see they're just trying to draw them out. The back line just needs to hold firm.
Kefren Turam. Could cross it in here. Well, the attack petered out. Kenan Yildiz. And on to Cambiaso. Flag raised for offside. And the defensive intervention there. Tobias Moore. Marlon Fossey. Bit sloppy there. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Bremer. Thuram. Now with Conceição. Could be dangerous from Conceição. Oh, he looks threatening. Kefren Turam. Intelligent ball. Well, giving the ball away. Locatelli. Now with Bremer. Bremer. Now with Kelly. Lovely tempo here. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Lloyd Kelly. And on to Locatelli. Pierre Kalulu. Juventus have given it away. Teammates available. Kasper Nielsen. Tobias Moore. And possession changing hands. Locatelli. McKennie. And on to Kalulu. Bremer. Lloyd Kelly. Andrea Cambiaso. And over the byline it goes. So goal kick coming up here. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Moore. Impressive build-up. And let's give credit to the defending. The cross is on. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up.
Well, they managed to snuff that out quickly, didn't they?
Lloyd Kelly. And on to Thuram. Bremer. Kenan Yildiz. And it's with McKennie. Conceição. Kefren Turam. And on to McKennie. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Nielsen. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Moore. Attack looks promising. Kasper Nielsen. That's a good-looking ball. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. Kefren Turam. Well, sitting deep and just trying to form a really coherent block.
Well, they just look comfortable sitting off, don't they?
Well, can they make one of these passes count? And a chance to whip it in here. That's well read defensively. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Can they forge ahead? Not out of the woods yet. Not a time for cool heads.
I still don't know how he's kept that out, but if they keep conceding chances like that, you feel it's only a matter of time.
Well, as spectacular as the save was, it can't be just about their stellar keeper. They know that. Andrea Cambiaso. Nice looking pass. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, the goalkeeper making sure he avoided a mishap. Maybe dangerous here. And it's with McKennie. Locatelli. Intercepting it intelligently. Locatelli. And on to Turam. Can they make this count?
Well, the tempo's picking up now, isn't it?
And defensive play to be applauded. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Tobias Moore. Kasper Nielsen. That's a lovely ball. The Bianconeri have given it away. Nielsen. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. It did look on for them, but not to be. On attacking possibilities. And there's the feed into the box. McKennie. Conceição. Will it open up? And that's tidy work to push it to safety. Manuel Locatelli. And on to Turam. Lovely intricate passing.
This is so impressive, isn't it?
Kenan Yildiz. Moving the ball really well here. Locatelli. Now with McKennie. Good weight on that pass. Weston McKennie. Pierre Kalulu. Now with Kelly. Manuel Locatelli. And good anticipation. Marco Maritra. Can they jump ahead? Could play it in. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And room here for Conceição. But the danger averted for now. Weston McKennie. Now with Kalulu. Decent looking pass. Juve throw-in forthcoming. It needs an accurate cross. Oh, read it really well. Given away again. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Well, I think both teams at the moment have to work on their ball control.
Yeah, they're struggling to find a real flow at the minute, aren't they?
Henry. Juventus doing well to regain possession. Yildiz. And on to Kelly. Andrea Cambiasso. Kalulu. Now with Conceição. Successfully cut out. Maritra. Andrea Cambiasso. And Juventus have been dispossessed. Yildiz. And on to Cambiasso. Teammates available. And an astute piece of defending. And Juventus will get the throw-in. Thuram. David. Oh, that's a clever ball. Playing with patience. He could pick out a teammate. And they might forge ahead. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. And a lot to like about this attack. Distributing it well. Oh, disappointing end to that. Promising possession, this. Now with McKennie. This looks interesting. Oh, cut out brilliantly.
Oh, I thought they were through there.
Maritra. Nielsen. Marlon Fossey. Kasper Nielsen. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Kefren Turam. And nicely over the top. No nonsense clearance. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Locatelli. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Can they forge ahead? And quick thinking defensively. Weston McKennie. And on to Thuram. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. The cross is on. Could be threatening. Oh, useful ball. Marlon Fossey. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? Opportunity! And wide of the mark in the end.
Maybe just needed a bit more composure in front of goal to finish off the chance.
Kenan Yildiz. Might lead to a chance. Now with Locatelli. Kefren Turam. And on to Locatelli. Bremer. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Kefren Turam. Kelly. Kefren Turam. Now with McKennie. Thuram. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. David. Decent looking pass. Played into the centre. In position. Can they nudge in front? So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game.
Yeah, he's almost been a bystander at times. You can see he's just not getting enough of the ball in and around that box. We're going to have to see an improvement if they're going to go on and win this.
Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Now he must favour the cross. Weston McKennie. On to David. Conceição. Locatelli. Now with McKennie. Lloyd Kelly. Now with Locatelli. On to Kelly. Bremer. And on to Kelly. Attractive build-up. Beautiful pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Can they set up a chance? The defender doing his job. Kefren Turam. And on to Conceição. Thuram. Can they jump ahead? David. And on to Kalulu. Francisco Conceição. Now with Locatelli. Oh, this looks useful. Now the attack fizzled out. Deniz Eckert Ayenza. And an astute piece of defending. Bremer. Now with McKennie. And the attack looks promising. Opportunity here. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Weston McKennie. Well read to ease the pressure. Weston McKennie. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Thuram. Lloyd Kelly. Locatelli. Composed and patient passing. Promising ball. Juventus will have to throw it back in play. With a textbook interception. Showing good situational awareness. Nielsen. Good strong play on the ball.
That's a real test of power, that.
Good tackle. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Bremer. Locatelli. Kelly. Now with Locatelli. Kalulu. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Thuram. And on to McKennie. Might be onto something with that ball. Manuel Locatelli. Andrea Cambiaso. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Shielding the ball superbly. Manuel Locatelli. On to David. And the defensive intervention there. Can they create something from here? Weston McKennie. Now with Thuram. Manuel Locatelli. Oh, that one has promise. Just straying offside. Nicely regaining possession. Promising possession, this. Can he score? The goal to put them in front. And there's a turn-up for the books, based on what we've seen in this game so far.
If we watch this again, his movement is good as it has been all game. And although you'd expect him to finish it, he's still got to keep his cool, which he certainly did.
So underway again here, and with that goal, the game might have a different energy about it. Locatelli. So a half an hour remaining. Cambiasso. Now with Thuram. Kenan Yildiz. Attacking with vigour. Well, showing good vision. Well, poor control there, and he couldn't keep it in. Goal kick. Ilaima Ritra. And Juve come away with it. Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz. Locatelli with it. Pierre Kalulu. Ball lost by Juventus. Kasper Nielsen. On to Henry. Might be able to set up the chance. And it's played into the centre. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Locatelli. And on to Kelly. Thuram. Kefren Thuram. Cambiasso. Weston McKennie. And on to Kalulu. Failure to keep the ball by the Bianconeri. Pierre Kalulu. And on to McKennie. Conceição. Textbook example of how to cut it out.
Yeah, right place, right time. No messing about there.
Yildiz. Nicely weighted pass. And possibilities here. He read the situation defensively and did his job. It's a substitution for Juventus. Not a goal kick after that poor touch. And losing possession. Thuram. Kostic. Now with Kalulu. Locatelli. Lloyd Kelly. Now with Thuram. Juventus, the old lady, they know how to keep the ball. What can they do from here? And just blotting out the danger.
Yeah, read the game superb. Good awareness there.
Tobias Moore. Now with Henry. Nielsen. Moore. Kasper Nielsen. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. Decent idea. Tobias Moore. Scope for another goal. Fossey. And the chance slips away. Now can they hit them on the counter? Kenan Yildiz. Now with Cambiaso. Lloyd Kelly. Andrea Cambiaso. And on to Kalulu. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? Oh, to level the match. And Juventus have done it. A goal for them. Level pegging.
If we watch this again, I love how he just dances by his marker like he's not even there. And then he just shows his cool to finish it off well.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Tobias Moore. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. Nielsen. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Kasper Nielsen. And that's where to send it.
Oh, picked out the perfect run there. He's such a clever player, isn't he?
Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And perfectly positioned. Kostic. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Can they forge ahead? It was a lightning-fast counter-attack, but the keeper was up to the task.
Yeah, great pace and movement in attack, but what a save.
And over comes the corner. Composed play in possession. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. 15 minutes left for play. Fossey. Nielsen. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. And regaining control of the ball.
I've been impressed with how they've closed down and stopped attacks quickly.
Filip Kostic. Now with Bremer. Kostic. Good patience. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Kostic. Now with Thuram. Cambiaso. And on to Thuram. Locatelli. Promising possession, this. Thomas Henry. Marco Ilaima Aritra. Tobias Moore. Pass chiselled nicely. But I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. Kalulu. Now with Kelly. Pierre Kalulu. Kalulu. Now with Conceição. Pierre Kalulu. Strong possession play. Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Lloyd Kelly. And unable to keep possession. Well, gritty rather than pretty right now. Andrea Cambiasso. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
Well, it's so noisy in here and the fans are really pushing their side on. They know there's still time for one last chance to get the winner.
Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Jhony Escobar Channel. On the attack as there to be late excitement. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Oh, big moment! And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
So they get the ball moving again, knowing that it truly is a race against the clock. Andrea Cambiasso. Now with Thuram. Filip Kostic. And the right place to cut out the pass. His determination there for all to see. Marco Ilai. Now options are plenty. Ilai. Kasper Nielsen. And he read it superbly. Conceição. Juventus battling against the clock and the scoreline. What can they pull out of the fire? Trying to open them up. Well, it looked like a good ball, but cut out in the end. Yildiz. Now with Cambiasso. Locatelli. Kefren Thuram. And on to Kostic. Kalulu. Now with Cambiasso. Kenan Yildiz. And nicely over the top. Well, offside, and we could have made that decision from up here. So making the substitution now. Jhony Escobar Channel. Well, he's given us away. Conceição. Well, showing good defensive judgment. Thuram. Good strength to keep the ball. Nielsen just wasn't going to part with the ball. Dennis Eckert Ayenza. That's going to be a Juve throw. Bremer. Now with Conceição. And on to Cambiaso. Thuram. Filip Kostic. And on to Locatelli. Conceição. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Conceição. Locatelli. Pierre Kalulu. And on to Cambiaso. Thuram. Great weight on the pass. Juventus on the front foot, but they've got to take advantage of these opportunities. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Moore. And that is going to be that. Well, a tale of woe in terms of the scoreline as far as the visitors are concerned here.
Well, that was a real disappointing performance from them. We expect so much more. Too many of their key players just off it, and they've got to pick themselves up quickly for the next one.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Yeah, he had a good game. He got an important goal which gave them the lead, and you could just see how confident he was, always wanting the ball and making things happen.
Good form, good form, much better.
Two teams ready to face off in a clash that will... Hello and thanks for joining us on a lovely day for a game. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson, and everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. What are your expectations from this?
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
This is how the hosts line up.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
Opportunity here, and the keeper's done really well to keep that out. Here's how Juventus line up. Mattia Perin is in goal. Bremer plays alongside Pierre Kalulu in the centre of defence. Khéphren Thuram starts alongside Manuel Locatelli in central midfield, and they'll play with a lone striker up front. Yildiz given space here. That's a good ball. Juventus recovering possession well. Weston McKennie. Locatelli. McKennie. Now, this might be promising. On to Cambiaso. What a chance! This could be threatening. Well, that's how to deal with it. Nicely gathered. Kasper Nielsen. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Well read to gain possession. Cambiaso. Locatelli. Now with Thuram. Cambiaso. This is looking good. What next? Space now to get a crossover. Decent looking attack, this. On to Cambiaso. Oh, that's been won really smartly. That has gone out. It'll be a throw. Goes on past the defender. Yildiz threads it through. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. Now, what can they do from here? Locatelli. Now with Cambiaso. One and two touch passing, making it look easy.
Yeah, they make it look so easy at times, don't they?
No need for a stoppage here. Nielsen. Marco Eli Maharitra. Nice rhythm to the passing here. And the cross comes in. Danger cleared, but the goalkeeper might want a word after that. Ball given away. And they might be in to put them ahead. And it's an early lead. A terrific start.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
1-0 then as we get started again. Francisco Conceição. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Cambiaso. On to Yildiz. Jonathan David. There could be something building for Juventus here. McKennie. And that is where it ends. David. Oh, nice vision in that pass. Conceição. Now, can he get the cross in? Could be setting something now. The defence quick to snatch it back.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
Tobias Moore. Nielsen. Marco Eli Maharitra. Well, they're moving this around so well. They're on top and they're in control. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Yildiz. Juventus trying to get things moving. Nice possession. Cambiaso. Looking to put the cross in. Well, they got so far, but no end result. Weston McKennie. I'm afraid that's careless. Locatelli. Now with Bremer. Kasper Nielsen. Nielsen. Great instinct there to cut it out. Locatelli. Pierre Kalulu. Now with Thuram. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. They've dropped deep, haven't they?
I'm not sure this is the right way to go. Can easily get penned in here.
Kefren Thuram. Juventus moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Juventus have possession again. Kefren Thuram. Yildiz. Just waiting for the moment to break through. But it was a build-up with no end product. Manuel Locatelli. Lovely setup. Oh, fantastic defending, just as it was looking threatening.
That looked really dangerous, didn't it?
Weston McKennie. Now Locatelli. And it's pinched, read his mind there. Ilaima Haritra being made to work to stay on the ball. Nice pass and on their march. Genuine chance. This could be dangerous. Well, a fantastic opportunity, but you have to praise the defending. Lloyd Kelly. On to Cambiaso. Kalulu. Kefren Thuram. And on to Conceição. Going up through the gears now. Real chance. And it's there! A goal that draws them back on level terms.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
Kasper Nielsen. Tobias Moore. Nielsen. Marco Ilaima Haritra. Closed it down well. Manuel Locatelli. On to McKennie. McKennie. The ball taken away from them. They've lost it, needlessly really. Weston McKennie. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Kalulu. Now with Francisco Conceição. Kefren Turan. Locatelli. Good patient build-up.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Kefren Turan. Conceição. Could go in front here. And the flag's up. It's offside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
More. Marco Eli Maharitra. Kasper Nielsen. A really good interception to take the ball. Marco Eli Maharitra. Conceição takes it away. Worth a go. Cambiasso. And the flag's up. Offside the call. Pass that results in a throw-in, a little unlucky. Bremer. And on to Turan. Andrea Cambiasso. The ball given away. That's not a bad-looking ball. Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Lloyd Kelly. Kefren Turan. Now with Cambiasso. Kelly. Gleison Bremer. Now with Kelly. Kenan Yildiz. Turan. Kalulu. Now with Bremer. Beautifully weighted ball. Could be setting something now. What a chance here! Well, not the easiest, and that's going to go down as an own goal by the keeper. The last thing he or his team needed.
Well, no question about this. As you can see, this will go down as an own goal.
And away we go again at 2-1. Kefren Turan. On to McKennie. Conceição. Locatelli. Weston McKennie. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Well, not long to go until the break now, and the hosts are edging this first half.
Well, it's been a good watch so far. Both sides have tried to play on the front foot, but they do look more threatening in the attacking areas. And in my view, they deserve to be in front.
Kasper Nielsen. Moore. Nielsen. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Yildiz. Kelly. Oh, that's really well cut out. Tobias Moore. Nielsen. Tobias Moore. Thuram gets in the way.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Could turn out to be a really good ball. Delivered to the front stick. Well, in the end, it proved to be right in the keeper's zone. Kenan Yildiz. Locatelli. Now McKennie. Manuel Locatelli. Jonathan David. Now with Kelly. Cambiasso. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Kasper Nielsen. Goes on past the defender. Moving the ball well here, looking to extend the lead. Ball lost and the chance gone. There's a chance for them to go now. Well, it looked so promising, but it's come to nothing. Andrea Cambiasso. Using the body, that's textbook.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Great instinct there to cut it out. Kefren Thuram. Now Locatelli. Yildiz. Thuram. Now McKennie. Well, here we go. Time for the transition. Has the space to whip it in here. That set up the chance. And they won't be going any further. Conceição. And on to Thuram. Good work to regain possession. Really good pass. Marco Ilaima Haritra. Time to get creative from here. Could get it over now. Cambiasso. On to Locatelli. A really good interception to take the ball. That's a good ball. And that one's gone out. Throw in to come. They've given it away here. Manuel Locatelli. Oh, that's a lovely pass.
Now they have to make the most of it.
Keeping it nicely, waiting for that key chance to draw level. Oh, who wants that one? Francisco Conceição. Good ball, decent looking attack this. Cambiasso. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. Well, he hasn't had quite the impact that we'd expect today.
Well, I have to say he's working hard to turn.
So away we go then for the second half. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Yildiz. Ball back with Juve now. Andrea Cambiaso. On to Locatelli. Thuram. Locatelli. Now it's McKennie. Francisco Conceição. Locatelli. On to Cambiaso. Could be something developing here. Weston McKennie. Now Locatelli. Andrea Cambiaso. Now with Francisco Conceição. Stalking the penalty area, waiting for the moment. The attack broken up. Marco Ilaima Haritra. He tackles well, but it's out for a throw. Action on the bench as both teams are going to make a substitution. Marco Ilaima Haritra. Kasper Nielsen. Starting to get interested here. Can someone attack this? Well watched by the goalkeeper, read the flight nicely. Kelly. Locatelli. And on to Kalulu. Kostic. Ball one, well read. Nielsen. Tobias Moore. Well, still ahead by one and moving the ball with purpose.
Yeah, but they need to make it count.
Closed it down well. Lloyd Kelly. Now Locatelli. Conceição. Locatelli. Filip Kostic. Well read to gain possession. Tobias Moore. Nielsen. Oh, that's really well cut out. Locatelli. Kostic. Kefren Thuram. They are sitting a bit deep here, you feel. Need to engage a little higher. Andrea Cambiaso. Thuram. On to Locatelli. Keeping the ball really nicely here. And in the end, all that possession counts for little. Bremer. Kenan Yildiz. And on to Thuram. Pierre Kalulu. Now Locatelli. Kefren Thuram. And the anticipation rising with this move. Kostic. Promising looking ball. Here we go! And it's been safely dealt with. Locatelli. Now Kalulu. Kefren Turam. On to Cambiasso. Kelly. Now Kostic. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Keeps himself in the way, well held. Marco Eli Maharitra. Eli Maharitra. Moving the ball forward, hoping something might open up. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession. Manuel Locatelli. And on to Thuram. Gleison Bremer. Now Kalulu. Locatelli. Filip Kostic. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. And we're into the final half hour. Beautifully weighted ball. Put into the middle. Well, it did look good, but so did the goalkeeper in claiming it. Locatelli. Now with Francisco Conceição. Manuel Locatelli. And on to Conceição. Locatelli. Kostic. Still behind, but this is looking promising.
It's all good stuff, but they need a goal here.
Kefren Turam. Scruffy play, ball lost. Really good pass. Kenan Yildiz. And that's where it ends, with possession lost. Thuram. Lovely ball, this could lead to something. Great instinct there to cut it out. Moore. And over the touchline it goes, it'll be a throw-in now. Juventus are making a change now. Pierre Kalulu. Now with Kostic. Openda. And on to Kalulu. Lois Openda. Trying to spark the attack further into life here. Off the keeper, off the post, and danger averted. Marco Eli Maharitra. Henry. Another good-looking attack this. They're in total control. Kasper Nielsen. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Lois Openda. Now with Kostic. Locatelli. Body in the way, good work. Oh, there could be something from the cross here. In it goes! Level once again. What a game this is turning out to be.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Well, what a game this is. 2-2 as they start again. Kenan Yildiz. Good patient build-up. They might have to regroup here, having lost the ball. Tobias Moore. Good vision. It's open for Locatelli. And 2 becomes 3 as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Plenty of goals here today then, 3-2 now. Kasper Nielsen. Well, this is getting the fans interested now. And that's where it ends. And the ball has gone out, goal kick to come. Locatelli. And on to Cope Miners. Kostic. And they're moving this around so well. They're on top and they're in control. Yildiz. This is great to see and now needs an end product. Cambiasso. Lois Openda. Jonathan David. Closed it down well. Stubborn refusal to give up possession. Strong and needed to be. Danger averted. Nicely done.
Yeah, he read that brilliantly, didn't he?
That set up the chance. Ilaima Haritra. Tobias Moore. Toyn Cope Miners. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Marco Ilaima Haritra. Decent looking attack this. Not forcing things, moving the ball nicely, but unable to find the killer pass in the end. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Using the body, that's textbook. Promising attack, but only to a point.
Well, they were nice and compact there and defended that fairly easily.
Now here comes a change. Good ball, now what to do with it? Perfectly anticipated, really well won. 15 minutes remain. Toyn Cope Miners. Openda. Really nice build-up play as they look to add to their lead. Goalkeeper asserts himself well there to get to the ball. Openda. Now Locatelli. Luis Openda. That's a good ball. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Kostic. Thomas Henry. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. That looks decent, making progress here. And that's a shame for them, but top marks for the defending. Body in the way, good work. Being made to work to stay on the ball. Options available in the middle. Strong play to keep possession. Now the chance for them to pour forward. Ball one, well read. Federico Gatti. Now with Cambiasso. Locatelli. No need to do anything flash. Playing for time. Not so much given away as cleverly won. Openda. Oh, that's really well cut out. Here's the shot. And they've got their keeper to thank for still being in it.
Well, you're right, that keeps them in it. But can they find an equaliser? They need some urgency in their play.
It's been delivered off the crossbar. And that hasn't been decisively dealt with. This could get interesting. David. An attack that's come to nothing. Toyn Koopmeiners. That's how to keep it under pressure. Has the space to whip it in here. And there it is! They lead by 2 now, and they can breathe that little bit more easily.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it's a great header under a lot of pressure. Does so well to control that. It's a superb goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
4-2 the score then as we kick off once more. A little wayward with the pass, and that'll be a throw-in. Space out wide for Juve. Well, this is a superb run. Delivered towards the back stick. Well, it did look good, but so did the goalkeeper in claiming it. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Manuel Locatelli. Now with Kalulu. Filip Kostic. Koopmeiners. Now Kostic. Oh, could be here. The pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Marco Ilaima Haritra. Moore. Well, not long to go until the end, and Juve are well in charge. They've put on a super show.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Eli Maharitra. Moore. That's a wonderful pick out. Good work to regain possession. Andrea Cambiaso. Coke Miners. And on to Gatti. Cambiaso. On to Locatelli. Toyn Coke Miners. Now with Yildiz. Oh, late pass or slow getting back. Offside either way.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Toyn Coke Miners. Locatelli. Lovely ball. This could lead to something. Kenan Yildiz. Now with Kostic. Nicely sets it up. Lois Openda. David. Big chance. Got behind it and kept it out.
I would like to say the keeper's kept them in this game, but I can't see them getting back into this one.
Tobias Moore. Promising position, this. Locatelli takes it away. Yildiz. Cambiaso. Now with Gatti. Locatelli. That's a good spot. Well played. Locatelli. Now with Coke Miners. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Locatelli. Kostic. Now it needs a good ball in. And it's gone over the byline, so a goal kick on the way. So the referee blows the final whistle. A disappointing result, at least as far as the fans are concerned. What have you made of their overall performance?
They weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team, and they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
Yeah, we know. We know. Yeah, but when we get together,
Warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder turned expert analyst Stuart Robson. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. What can we expect from the game then?
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And a clear statement of intent.
Yeah, no messing about. The referee's setting the tone here.